Hi, it's Russell from Voice Recognition Australia. The people from Genie Solutions have been very kind in allowing me to access their new Gentoo cloud-based practice management solution. You can find them at geniesolutions.com.au, and I'm going to be dictating using Dragon Medical 4 directly into the new Gentoo platform to show you how well it works. I'm currently using it within Chrome. So let's log in. So once you've logged in, I'll just see where I can dictate. Now, I'm not an expert on this software yet, but let's just try here because it's presenting a text window. Decreased ability to perform daily living activities secondary to recent right hip surgery, full stop. So I can dictate straight into there. Usually with Dragon Medical within Chrome or Internet Explorer, you can just say click and the name of a button, and it will just perform that action. I'll try that now. Click, mark is done. So you could do it hands-free. Now, of course, you could use a mouse, but that has saved that record. So initially, this is working fantastically. Let's try it in another environment. So now I'm going to dictate into the letter component of Gentoo Online. This is a sample letter, so it has some default fields which have automatically been populated. So I'll just be dictating the body directly using Dragon Medical. So let's try that now with a sample. Dear Dr. King, new paragraph. Thank you for seeing Mr. Adams, a 73-year-old, regarding severe ongoing osteoarthritic pain in the knee, possibly requiring knee replacement, full stop. New paragraph. Current medicines, New paragraph. Paracetamol, 4 grams daily. New line. Naproxen, 500 milligrams BID. New paragraph. I have given Mr. Adams advice regarding naproxen and advice that this should be ceased prior to scheduled surgery, full stop. Bold current medicines. Select 73-year-old, 74-year-old. Very useful. Underline knee replacement. Working really nicely in the letter environment of Gentoo. Now we're in the consult section of Gentoo Online, and I'm going to test Dragon Medical here simply by dictating straight into the history field. He is seen today to evaluate a painful limb, right knee, full stop. Onset 3 months ago of increasing pain, posterior compartment and medial compartment with weight-bearing activities, full stop. So that's working quite nicely. I can edit text by selecting it. Select 3 months ago, 5 months ago. Go to end of line. Nicely. Now in this build of Gentoo, I've got to say type enter or press the enter key to get it to save each section. I'm not sure if that'll change in the future, but for now, type enter. Section. I can jump to the next section by saying click examination. Physical findings, Show supple range of motion in the hips, negative straight leg raised with only mild groin and back discomfort, line flat with hip. Dictate, that's working quite well, so we'll try the next section. Type enter. Click plan. A trial of anti-inflammatories, continued physical therapeutic measures and structured aquatic therapy, full stop. So that's working quite nicely. Type enter. By clicking on the save button with my mouse, but I'll just say click save. Dragon Medical is working very nicely within the consult area of Gentoo. Now I'm going to demonstrate the use of Dragon Medical within the procedure section of Gentoo Online. This particular area here is a drop down, so you wouldn't dictate into this, you would just select something. It doesn't really matter here. So, but here we've got free dictation here. Repeat caesarean section and bilateral tubal ligation, full stop. Any text here, but you get the idea. Where you've got free dictation, you can dictate straight in. You've got to hit enter on the keyboard or type enter. Now I can go to the other component, operation notes, findings, male infant, whatever I want into there. Full stop, normal uterus, tubes and ovaries were noted. Type enter. The patient was taken to the operating room where spinal anaesthesia was administered without difficulty. Full stop. The patient was prepped and draped in the usual sterile fashion. Type enter. If I want to save it, I just click save again or click save. You can dictate into the procedure section where you've got free dictation. So now we're in the clinical tab of a patient within Gentoo. I want to try to dictate with Dragon Medical into these sections on the right. So we'll try diagnosis. The patient has symptoms consistent with the above, full stop. So the text has gone in fine. I'll try to delete something to see if we've got editing. It is a plain text area. Delete symptoms. So that's fine. And I'll try to make a correction. Dragon Medical hasn't made an error, but I'll just do that to show you. Correct patient. So that's working. Click cancel. So no problems there at all. So we'll close that window. I'll try past procedures. We should be able to dictate directly into this notes area as well, full stop. So that's nice and simple and works perfectly well with Dragon Medical. What I'm going to do now is test Dragon Medical 4 within this operation report. So we've got a letter here, a sample letter, and I can open it, click open, and it will open. So I did that with Dragon, so that was a good test. And I can try to dictate into these fields. I'll just put it into the main body and we'll see how we go. Again, excuse my pronunciation. The patient was given 2 grams of IV Ancef, IV piggyback, prior to coming back to the operating room, full stop. Once he was back, he was transferred from the OR stretcher onto the operating table without complication, full stop. After induction of general anaesthesia, LMA was placed by the anaesthesia department, full stop. A well-padded tourniquet was placed on the proximal. Delete previous word. Proximal. So I've got good text control there. I was able to delete that word. I should be able to try some other editing here. Bold LMA. That's great. I didn't expect that, so I've got very good text control within this particular environment within Gentoo. Underline department. So again, there's some good editing capabilities. I'll try a correction. I don't think it made any errors, but just for the purposes of demonstration. Correct piggyback. So I've got the ability to make proper Dragon Medical corrections, which is fantastic because this is how Dragon learns and how you add words to the vocabulary. It's a critical feature when using it with any medical record software. Choose one. So I'm pretty satisfied that Dragon works here. I will try to use some of these advanced features. You probably wouldn't use them, but we'll just try it. Full stop. New paragraph. Click ordered list. So I was able to create an ordered list. So that was this feature here. There we go. Unordered list. Click unordered list. So I've got control over most of these features by saying click and then the exact name of it. Now you probably won't use them, but because we're testing Dragon Medical in Gentoo online, it's good to know that it can do that. So let's try something else within Gentoo now that we can see we can dictate letters without issue. Okay, we're now in an operation report within Gentoo. This is part of the patient record. I'm going to use the gastroenterology vocabulary to put an endoscopy report in using a macro command. That means we can put in whole chunks of text or reports very quickly by voice. You can see the different vocabularies I've currently got available. Only one's loaded at a time. We can add any from this more than 60 available. This has an enormous impact on accuracy and responsiveness, having the right vocabulary loaded. So there's gastroenterology. I have a special command for the gastroenterology report. Insert endoscopy. Now you can see it put that out immediately and it's waiting for me to input. Dragon Medical is waiting for me to input the first section within Gentoo. Patient with altered bowel habit with intermittent constipation with low abdominal pain. And I can hit a special button, full stop, and it will jump to the next field. Informed consent was obtained from the patient after providing any opportunity for questions, full stop. So you can see this is quite quick. EKG pulse, blood pressure and oxygen saturation monitored, full stop. Now I've skipped that next section because I've already got the instrument filled out within the macro command, as per anaesthesia. Straight to procedure. After placing the patient in the left lateral, so you can I can keep going, but you can see I can jump between the fields and dictate directly in. So that's a great feature of Dragon Medical, and it works brilliantly within Gentoo, and that will save a doctor a lot of time. Thanks for taking the time to view this demonstration of Dragon Medical with Gentoo. If you have any questions about it, you can visit our website, voicerecognition.com.au, and Gentoo is available from genysolutions.com.au. I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.